Hey guys, welcome to the video and thanks for watching as always. In this video we're going to preview a matchup series between Evansville Thunderbolts and Peoria Rivermen. Now this video is going to be a little bit different from my other preview matchup videos. Rivermen and Thunderbolts play each other 3 straight games on the 8th, 15th, and 16th. The first 2 being in Peoria, the last one being in Evansville. So I'm just going to do a video, and this covers all 3 of them. So I don't have to do, it's kind of redundant to do a video on Evansville Thunderbolts and Rivermen next week. Pretty much the same thing applies that I'm going to go over as it does for the 1 game we play this week and the 2 games next week. So not much is going to change from what I'm going to say, so might as well combine the whole series. Heading into the matchup, Rivermen and Thunderbolts have only played 1 time. Rivermen has won that matchup 5-2. It was in Evansville for their educational game. And we had Mason Bowpitt start, which is no longer a Riverman. He was waived. So it's safe to say he won't be getting the start this time. Overall record last year, Rivermen won the series last year between these 2 teams. Their record was 9-4-1 against Evansville Thunderbolts. So, Rivermen has kind of always been on the winning side of this rivalry, just like Quad Cities. And make no mistake, it is a rivalry. It is just as much a rivalry as Rivermen have with Quad City Storm. These 2 teams don't like each other. The fan bases like to chirp back and forth. It's 3 straight games against each other. So hope we don't kill each other come the 3rd game and we just play some hockey. But this series promises to be entertaining and emotions are sure to be a little high from both teams, because this is already a competitive rivalry. And then add the fact that we're going to face off 3 times in a row, puts a little extra spice on it. We're going to go over some players to watch out for that I got highlighted for both teams. Few key numbers and some keys to the game for both teams. And then, we'll end the video there. But we're going to start on the Thunderbolts side of things. Pick some players to highlight first. Number 1 guy I would like to highlight is Matthew Barnaby. Came back to Evansville to play this year, and he's made an immediate impact on the team, scoring 4 goals since being there. And, is one of their top players on the team already. So he is one to keep an eye out for, especially when he has the puck on his stick. Second guy to watch out for, Tyson Gilmore. Again, he's got 3 goals this season, and he's been playing great hockey for Evansville, getting them going, and he's been a great distributor of the puck as well to his teammates, and he gets things going for him, so again, be on the lookout for him. And I would like to highlight Derek Contessa. He's yet to make a huge impact on the Evansville Thunderbolts, but he was an impact player on Making Mayhem, so I expect him to do more of the same here in Evansville once he settles in. Great player, great shot, so be on the lookout for him. And of course, Evansville savior, Cole Ceci. I don't know if a goalie can get MVP of the league, probably not. But man, if a goalie ever deserved an MVP of a team, whatever, it's Cole Ceci, because he completely carries the Thunderbolts. When he has a bad game, I promise you Thunderbolts are going to lose. Nobody's going to bail out Cole Ceci. Cole Ceci bails out Thunderbolts. So, those are my highlighted players to be on the lookout for. We're going to go over some keys to the game for Evansville Thunderbolts, and that's don't get overly emotional and frustrated. Again, like I said, this is a competitive series. These teams aren't exactly best friends. I mean, last year when Hags would score a goal, the announcer wouldn't even announce his name. That's a rivalry, folks. So, it's easy to get thrown off your game and to get too emotional and too frustrated. And you can take some undisciplined calls and put your team in bad situations. So, don't get overly emotional and frustrated, Thunderbolts. Take advantage of special teams. Obviously, there's going to be some penalties in these 3 games. You got to take advantage of the power play opportunities you have against the Rivermen, and you got to kill the penalties against the Rivermen. Rivermen are a great special team. Team, you know. So they're great on the power play. So Evansville Thunderbolts really got to keep their emotions in check, and they really got to kill penalties and limit their penalties. Going over some of their special teams numbers, they are 1 for 18 on the power play, so only operating at 5.5% success rate for Thunderbolts power play. But their penalty kill has been great this year. They've only allowed 1 goal in 24 opportunities, operating at 95.8% on the year. That's a pretty good success rate for killing penalties, especially when you're going to face a team like the Rivermen. You got to keep going on that. And last key to the game is you got to finish strong. Evansville is not the type of team that usually bows out or checks out early. No matter what the score is in the 3rd period, behind, tied, ahead, you got to treat the third period, like it's OT almost, and you got to put max effort against the Rivermen in that 3rd if you want to have a chance at capturing a victory or holding on to a victory. It's just about imposing your will. I mean, Thunderbolts has really got to go out there and impose their will on the Rivermen. And so we'll see how that goes for them. We're going to switch up and go to the Rivermen side of things now. Some key players to highlight for the Rivermen. I'll continue to highlight this guy until he gives me a reason not to. Carlos Forneris. He's got 2 goals on the season. He's a physical player, and I can see a leader in this guy when he's out there on the ice. He's everywhere. He knows what he's doing. He's always around the puck. Like I said, and he's also a physical player. He won't back down, and he'll go with anybody as well as score goals. So, he fits Riverman style perfect. Second guy, Mike Gillette. He's starting to kind of get hot as of late. Kind of a slow start, but now he's starting to get hot. He has, I believe, 3 goals on the season. And, again, he's bigger than what you think he is and stronger than what you think he is. He's very strong on the puck. He has a nose for the puck, and he has a great shot. So he's one to watch out for. Our captain, Alec Bear. Again, this guy has picked up right where he's left off. He's been hot. He's been great. He's been an outstanding captain for us, and is among the point leaders in the SPHL. So I look for that trend to continue with Alec Bear too. And then finally, Zach Wilkie. I think he kind of was off to a shaky start. Been a few times in a few games where I've seen him kind of off, and it'd be sloppy with the puck and even defensively. But he's starting to put it together now and picking up where he left off last year. And I think it helped when he got that first goal of the season to really kickstart him. And so I look for that to continue. I look for him to be more aggressive, shooting the puck, and, to play the defense we're used to seeing Zach Wilkie play. So those are my players to highlight and watch out for. And we're going to get into the keys of the game. For Rivermen, first key, come out aggressive on offense and play a physically controlled game. Be disciplined in your actions. I want the Rivermen to be physical. I want them to lay big hits and get in the face of the Evansville Thunderbolts. But just like the Thunderbolts, I don't want them to do too much and go that one extra step beyond and get called for a penalty. I seen Rivermen were very undisciplined in their last game and taking a few penalties, and we paid for it against the Quad City Storm and let up a few power play goals because we played undisciplined. Got to do better. We got to tighten that up. Get traffic in front of the net, in front of Cole CC, and get to rebounds. It's going to be extremely hard to get a puck to go in on the first shot on Cole CC. You got to get traffic on them, tips, get to the rebounds, get second chance opportunities. If we're just one and done in the zone, it's going to be a long night, and I guess you're trying to give Cole CC a shutout. You got to bother them all night. You have to. And play a full 60 minutes of hockey. Don't play a great first period, a crappy second period, and then a good third period. How about we play great all the way through all three periods? Play great for 60 minutes like you're more than capable of doing. And we're going to go over some of the Rivermen power play numbers and penalty kill numbers since we did with Thunderbolts. Now, Rivermen on the power play are 7 for 26. So they're operating at a 26.9% success rate on the power play. Much better than Thunderbolts' 1 goal at 5% success rate. And on the penalty kill, we've allowed 4 goals on 29 shots. And I think 3 of those 4 came against the Quad City Storm. So, again, really got to buckle down on special teams and playing controlled physical hockey. So, like I said, 4 of 29, 86.2% success rate. You want to get that success rate up closer to 90% for sure. Goals for total when it comes to Thunderbolts on the year, the Thunderbolts have scored 13 goals. In comparison to the Rivermen have 26 goals on the season, almost 10 goals more than the Thunderbolts. So we know the Rivermen are that offensive team, and they will put Cole CC under siege. Goals against, 21 for the Thunderbolts and 17 for the Rivermen. So again, more goals for the Rivermen, and we're allowing less goals as a team as well than the Thunderbolts. And again, for the Rivermen, it's about imposing your will the whole game and getting Thunderbolts to play Rivermen-style hockey. When we get other teams to play Rivermen-style hockey, Rivermen are successful way more than they're not. It is hard to beat the Rivermen when we're clicking, playing our brand of hockey. Good luck beating the Rivermen. You're in for a long night. So, those are my highlighted players. Those are my keys. I look for a very entertaining physical matchup series. Hopefully, Rivermen can skate away with 2 or 3 wins. That would be outstanding. But we'll just have to wait and see. So, with that, I'll go ahead and wrap it up. Catch you on the next one. And I always keep it Rivermen style.